farmer, friend, singer-songwriter, Lyal Strickland.
And that's farmer, friend, and jack of all trades, Chris Horn.
And we're those Tastebudguys.
You want to intro this?
You got this, Chris.
I'll give her a shot. Hey guys. Welcome back if you have been here before. I don't normally do the intros, but I'm doing it today because I can't read the label on this. So I want to talk to you about a couple things. Our friends over here at Sam Burton Distilling out of Labadie, right? Labadie, Missouri? Yeah. Down around St. Louis, Washington area. Really fantastic stuff. Kind of long-time supporters. They've sent us some bottles. We got some bottles a while back. Super killer folks. Please go check them out. Like, subscribe. I'm trying to remember what else Chris says. I do know that there is a Venmo code above our friend Colton here. Please buy us a beer. A cheap beer. A beer from 2010. It helps out. I don't want you paying those 2025 prices, no $7. Just give us $2. $2. All right, that's all I got for an intro.
I'm going to take it. You know what? I'm going to take it. Yeah. He did all that just so he didn't have to say we're doing this Oro de Coyame. I still screwed it up. I don't know that I got it right anyway.
I'm flushed. I'm so nervous about saying the name of this because
that's because we're going to get answered no matter how we say it. But
I took French in school. What is it?
De Coyame.
I think you nailed it, Chris.
I think
you got it.
I haven't reached this level of Duolingo. That's the problem.
Duolingo is run by AI now, so.
Is it really?
It is. Okay. They're setting up. Well, we'll start the conversation. But
yeah.
And yeah, we're doing a Sotol. Reason we're doing a Sotol is if you remember we did some of the, which we should, I don't know why I didn't set the hoop on the. Oh, here. That was silly of me not to do this. I picked a different person up on the bar when we really should have put Julio and stuff anyhow. So, Raymond Tequila, Julio Brown, give us these bottles here a while back. He also gives us a few other bottles. This is one of them they give us. This is Sotol from, obviously, down in Mexico. This is I got to look at the front because I keep forgetting exactly what's
Coyame?
Distillerion. This is the word I can't say. Distillerion Valeri.
Yeah.
Is their plants. It's a Hogan Sotol, and this one is 48%, which is a little higher than some of the other Sotols we've done in the past. Now, we have had a little nip of this one. I remember it being kind of spicy, but that's all I actually remember about it.
I think I got this completely mixed up with the Racia that he had set.
Yeah, probably.
And I just took a small whiff of it, and I'm super excited. The other Sotols we've done in the past, Desert Door is this standard that we have all the time, which is delicious. But you're right. I think it's 80 proof. It's a little like rounder. It's more palatable. This one
noses like a mezcal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm totally unfamiliar with this.
Okay.
But yeah.
Oh, that's what Lyal forgot. I'm Chris. That's Lyal, the far end of the table.
That's right. I forgot to intro everybody.
Colton's not normally here. So
this is your first Sotol ever, right?
Yes. I don't even know what family it belongs to or anything.
Okay. So I'll get railed in the comments for this, but briefly, Sotol comes from a plant, the Distillerium Wheelery or whatever.
One of us got that close, maybe.
And there's a couple other varieties of this plant, but generally they take 15-ish to sometimes up to 30 years to mature. They have to be harvested wildly, and essentially one plant equals one bottle.
Okay.
And they're not super expensive. They should be, because it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort for these plants to get to the point where they can be made into this.
That sounds like it would be an expensive bottle.
Yeah. But apparently there's so many of these plants in the desert that's still cheap. And people don't know about it.
People don't know about it. That's the thing we always, if you guys have watched us for a long time, you've seen us rave over Sotols over and over again. We're going to continue to do that with this one. The nose on this thing, man, it just has a diesel fuel smell like mezcals to me. I struggle to get past.
See, I understand where you're coming with the diesel fuel, but I get this delicious, sweet
That's
jalapeno, habanero.
I don't think I'm getting jalapeno, but I get the sweet for sure.
I can get a spicy note out of it, but I don't know which pepper it is.
Maybe scorpion. I'm probably getting too specific, but a spicy, sweet pepper, almost like a pepper relish.
That I
don't
think.
get any of that. That's wild.
Oh,
Now I can see where you're getting diesel at, but I also see where Lyal's getting the pepper relish at.
Okay.
That
I believe you in both.
I mean, there's
Don't say you're wrong.
yeah.
it bites the nose.
It's going for a sip. There's a smokiness there that's kind of diesel-esque, I think.
Oh, that's interesting.
Man, what a pretty flavor, though.
Oh,
So that higher proof really
It's
really sets you on the inside. That's not the part I want to really talk about, but that is really something that's more surprising is how vapor-like that becomes. But what a nice, now the sweetness on the flavor, oh, that's pretty. Man, just such a nice candy-like. Now, there is still a little bit of a,
yum.
I'm starting to understand a little bit of jalapeno flavor now. That,
you see what
that vinegar, but it's in the flavor. I don't know. I couldn't get that off the nose. But yeah, there is kind of a little pickled pepper. Peppers in that bottle. And there's a nice candied note in it. Boy, it blooms. That alcohol bloom is really something. I mean, the exhale on that is just...
This might be the best Sotol that I've ever had.
I like that.
I am still
like that.
a huge fan of Desert Door.
I agree.
However, you might not be wrong.
Here's where I love
Good Sotol.
So I love that on the back they talk about the whole process, cooked in a cylindrical ground oven. They tell the region of Mexico they're from and the type of plant it's from, grinding in the mill, copper fermentation tanks, natural fermentation in pine wood tubs, and then a double distillation in copper.
Do these have a nom number?
Yeah.
I feel like they should, but I'm not 100% sure.
I don't see one. I see a couple of awards here that they got in 2021. I don't see a nom number. But, oh my God, though. Sweet, smoky, tangy. I was going to read the...
I left off the smoky. That is actually a very prominent flavor. I don't know how
the tasting notes.
mentioned it.
Definitely got
Our Sotol is cultivated in the mountains in the humid desert of the Chihuahua and is slightly herbaceous with citrus and hints of fruit similar to pear and apple.
We didn't say any of that.
No, we just didn't.
Not a one iota of that did we say.
Friendly, soft, earthy flavor, settling with a distinct aftertaste of minerals, citrus, and subtle spice.
I get the earthiness and I get the minerals.
Yeah.
Actually, I think they're actually really close. The citrus, subtle spice, that's probably better. Here's
What I
can see like crazy of you.
What I love about Sotol is that it's so unique. You don't find it very many places. It's the best of both worlds, I think, between good tequila, good gin, and good mezcal. It's like just sits in this one little pocket.
This weird little area.
And I think it would make a hell of a cocktail. And I can't get anyone to ever make a cocktail. Now, Julio gave us some ideas.
Give us some recipes.
Yeah.
So here's the thing I love about it, but not just Sotol, but Sotol's what kicked it off for us, is the fact that it's just not a thing for us. We have just overlooked this within the United States for the most part. I'm sure people down across the border probably know more about it than we do. But in general, nobody knows what this is. And there's been so many badass alcohols that's come out of Mexico that we've discovered, and there's more coming, and more we find out, more we get told about, more back on the shelf. And they're all been amazing.
So there's a reason for that. We're going to do another long form episode like we did with Julio's tequila Rejon. But he talks about how a lot of those were illegal for a long time.
Interesting.
And so they're like moonshine, essentially. If it wasn't tequila, it was kind of illegal to produce.
Yeah.
Wild. I want to hear about your experience. The first Sotol.
There's that I had not even heard about this before tonight, and this is interesting. I want a bottle for my own cabinet. I'm getting all the notes that you're saying, but just the fact that I didn't even know this existed. or today.
Where would you put this in a category of a liquor shelf? I mean,
Hey, let me, let me throw something. Natural fermentation in pine wood tubs.
There's that smokiness problem.
What a, I didn't know you couldn't. Yeah, thing in a pine anything.
In a pine tub. I would say mid high.
Yeah.
Probably.
okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I mean,
But do you like, I mean, in terms of like tequila, bourbon, rum?
Yeah, we'll compare it to what's thing you could think of. If you had to describe this to the next person you've seen and say, I had this thing called Sotol the other night, it's similar to, or it's kind of like, what would you say?
that's a hard question.
We thought so too.
That is a hard question.
What we do here, we ask the hard questions.
Right? I'm going to say maybe a cross between gin and tequila.
Okay.
I don't think you're far off.
We've been on the same track. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I think we hit closest to gin. I think with some wine-like qualities, and then the tequila. Certainly, when we first started, really.
This one has that dry sort of Chardonnay situation.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Then the tequila on some of them really set in. You get that kind of oily, that agave-esque,
Yeah.
agave-adjacent type flavor out of it.
Kind of like the wine of gins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Really, really phenomenal stuff. I can't wait to come back to this one because I remember it being good. I don't remember it being this.
Well, I'm tickled we finally got the episode up, so now we don't have to quit nursing it. We can actually just drink it.
Yeah. There we go. All right. Until next time.
Whether it be the Sotol that you're drinking,
The food you're eating?
Or the clothes you're wearing.
there you got it.
Oh, no.
Grab a buddy.
Try something new. I forgot it was my line.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed that episode and made it all the way to the end, we'd appreciate it if you'd like to subscribe, follow us on all the social medias. We're out there. We're not super active on it, but we are out there. We would appreciate the follow from you guys. Please don't forget to go visit all of our friends over. We had Phantom 5 on an episode a bit ago. Now we've got Sammy Burton over here. Now we've got Rayhon Tequila. All these guys help us out. You can help us out too. QR code in the corner is your best bet for that. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah. Cheers.